YouTube, what up? Your boy Sanchiedoit another reaction video. You know, we tapping into these Cam Capone interviews. If you like them like I like them, you know, stay and watch. It's October. Let's get it in, man.
One of the things that's been going on recently, man, is a whole bunch of paperwork been coming out about everybody, man. Mm-hmm. You know, arrest videos and all types of shit, bro. Have you checked all that out?
No, I've been seeing a lot of little bullshit like that, like going on. Like I just seen son telling on Young Thug now, his ass was checking his paws like he was finna die or something in that bitch.
Yeah, did you see that, man? That was wild, man. He's super snitched.
He said super snitch. Yeah, his ass a fat rat.
Fat rat.
Yeah, man. He offered to set him up, bro. Like he was on some informant. He wasn't just on some like giving him information. He's like, I'll help you get the information.
That checked his paws like he was finna die in that.
Man, bro. Well, what'd you think when you first seen that?
Shit, I was like, damn, that nigga, he telling it all. Shit.
Yeah, Young Thug is looking at quite a bit of time, man. You know, Gunna was also, are you familiar with the Gunna story? How Gunna's also been accused of snitching?
Yeah, I'm familiar with that. I was in jail when I heard that.
Yeah, what'd you think?
I don't know, man. Shit, I heard shit. He said some shit too. Shit. Took some plea deals.
Everybody
said some
tell
shit. Like shit, they was a gang and all type of shit.
Yeah, he admitted that YSL was a gang on the court, man. You know, a lot of people unfollowed Gunna.
That's telling though, shit. They asked me like, shit, what's the name of the game? Hell no, we ain't no gang.
Yeah. So for people who might not know, man, you know, how, you know, can you break down, because a lot of people are debating, like, is Gunna snitching? Is he not snitching? And people got like their different definitions, man. Can you kind of break down to him? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? What exactly is it when you're snitching?
Shit, admitting to shit that they asking you.
Type.
Basically, if they ask you like, is this his gun? Was y'all in the car together? And then he shoot them people and you be like, yeah, that's snitching. Shit, you admitting to what they asking you.
Or just giving them any information that they don't have, right?
For sure, hell yeah. That too.
Or anything about a crime.
Mm-hmm.
With all the paperwork coming out of Chicago, man, it just seems like more and more people, you know what I'm saying, more and more stuff's gonna come out, man. Do you think they got some people scared about the paperwork that's gonna be coming out?
It's a lot of these out here like 6ix9ine, man. I don't know. They better be scared.
You know, one thing that also happened when you were gone was G Herbo did an interview with Academics, and during this interview, G Herbo kind of got on Academics about the nicknames that he used to give people when he was covering the war in Chirac.
Damn, and, I ain't see that. He did?
No, he did. He called Lil Reese the Grim Reaper or some shit.
You know, he kind of felt like, G Herbo said he felt like, you know, when he was putting these names on people, that they had to live up to these names. And, you know, you were the main name that was brought up during this time, you know.
So what they brought me up in the interview, I ain't watched that. I need to go and do some research.
Yeah, I need to watch that. What are you saying?
Yeah.
Way worse.
Do you feel like that him putting that nickname on you kind of made you have to live up to that?
Hell no. Hell no, it ain't make me have to live up to that. Because I was already doing what I was doing in the streets. So by him saying that shit, I really didn't care about that shit. So I really didn't look at it like that.
So when he was making these names and everything was going on, man, did you feel like it made you an extra target?
Yeah, I feel like it made me an extra target, but shit, I really didn't care, because I don't care what people say. People talk all the time and say shit all the time, so it really didn't bother me.
Tight shit.
Okay, and how do you feel about overall his coverage of the war in Chirac?
How I feel about it? I don't know. I don't know how to feel about that shit.
Scratch that top, what he say?
That was just some shit he had going on. I really wasn't like paying attention to that shit back then when he was doing all that shit. I see little shit, clips of shit on Twitter and on Instagram, and I really wasn't paying no mind. Like I wasn't I went deep into that shit, like looking at the War in Chirac shit about what he was doing.
Okay. Do you look back on that time and be like, you know what I'm saying, like how kind of crazy it was and how kind of open everything was with the Twitter and the talking and everything?
No, I don't look back on that shit. That shit in the past, you hear me?
Yeah.
It was a lot of shit going on though, so it was a lot of real shit going on, so I don't know.
Yeah. So I think right before you got locked up,
said he left
Little J had came out.
Yeah.
And he had mentioned you in his song, and you kind of had some things to say about it.
I heard he was gay or some shit, like for real.
That's what everybody says. You know, that's what everybody who I interview say. They say
research
that,
to do.
You know, he did some things when he was in jail, man, with some guys.
Goddamn, buddy.
What'd you think when you first heard the diss?
I don't know. I was like really laughing at the shit. His ass a op, that man.
You guys also had some stuff even back in the day, so you guys kind of always clashed, right?
Cause he from 63rd, you know, we don't with 63rd.
Yeah, for sure.
We not from 63rd. What folks say? 64th and from 65th. We not from 63rd.
King Von lyrics.
Beating.
Well, one of the things that you kind of, had a little bit to say about also before you went to jail was the Cairo situation. Cairo came out, he did an interview with 16 Shot him, and, you know, he kind of went off on G Herbo. And, you know, I think he said he didn't hold people down, he didn't do some of the things he said he was going to do. You know, you kind of spoke out about it. You know what I'm saying? You kind of said that they shouldn't have brought it to the internet and that they should have kind of kept it with themselves, man. You know, what do you think about that?
Exactly what I said. Like, that's my man's. I ain't finna bring nothing to the internet about him and let the world know. If that's my homie, I'm gonna get up with him and I'm gonna see what's up. I ain't finna do no internet and be like, I'm chasing clout. Hell no, I ain't doing that shit. If you my homie, I'm gonna check you and I'm gonna get up with you. I ain't finna put it on the internet. That's making it seem like, shit, you want some other shit.
So you feel like when it comes to homies, they should keep it off the internet and just keep it in-house?
Yeah, hell yeah. If that's your homie, why bring it to the internet when you could get face-to-face with him? When y'all could see each other and you could really talk about it.
Yeah, for sure. Do you feel like too many people nowadays go straight to the internet instead of like doing it off the internet?
Hell yeah. Niggas be out here chasing this shit.
Is that something you've had to deal with yourself?
As far as like me and my homies, no, my homies a little older and they know better, so they don't do no internet shit.
Not long after our last interview, I seen a video. I think you were on live and you were in an Uber and they were bumping some music that you did not like.
Who shit they was bumping,
remember
man?
that?
It was an op or something? It had to been an op.
Yeah. Do you remember that?
Oh no, I kinda remember that shit, but then, yeah, I think I know what you're talking about. I probably told him like, man, turn that shit off. No, I wasn't in no Uber. I was in a car with one of my homies and like, you know, if you be on YouTube, shit I automatically play. Some automatically played and I told him like, man, change that shit, cause I ain't wanna hear that shit.
Okay, that's was even my next question. I was gonna say, do you think they were just trolling you, or was it just
Hell no, I was in the car with my homie. He was on YouTube, and when you on YouTube, shit automatically play. So some shit automatically played, and I just told my homie to turn that shit. That's what it was.
You know, some big news broke recently, man. You know, about a month or two ago, man, T.I., some old video footage surfaced of him, you know, basically admitting to putting a gun case on his dead cousin.
Damn, I go T.I. too. Damn, that's crazy. I ain't never hear about that.
So he did a podcast and he told a story about how You know, I guess he caught a gun case, and I guess him and his cousin were together. During this time, his cousin died. And so I guess the lawyer said, well, we can make this go away if we say it's your cousin's. And I guess that's what he said he did. And yeah, man, what do you think about that?
So what? So what? He basically like tricked
Put
on
it
his
on
cousin?
the dead man.
His
I don't
dead
know what
cousin,
to think
yep.
about that. That's kind of fucked up.
I ain't gonna lie. So what they say, he a snitch?
People been calling him a snitch, man. Boosie recently did an interview with Vlad just like a day or two ago, where he said that he was canceling his joint album with him. Like they had an album coming out together, and he's like, "Yeah, I'm not doing the album no more."
Damn, that's f***ed up. I ain't never hear about that shit. I gotta do some research.
Yeah.
Damn.
You know, I'm sure there was a lot of
That's
news
fucked up.
that went down when you were locked up, man. But yeah, that was some of the news that happened, man.
For sure.
What's up? This is Cam Capone.
Man, that was Cam Capone News and Sanchiedoit Reacts. Appreciate y'all for tapping in. Go and tap into the rest of the videos I done spread out on this beautiful internet. I'll see y'all again in the next one. Peace.